Today we're gonna try a little poutine. Poutine? Poutine? I don't know, guys. I'm honestly not sure. I'm not gonna butcher the name anymore. So you call it as you wish. Yeah, somebody who's from Canada. I've only tried this meal once, but I know that when I tried it, I absolutely fell in love with it, and I want to give it my own shot today. So we'll see how it goes. So to begin here, I'll add all the ingredients down below. You can click on the link to my site, The Forested Fork, where you can get the full description of everything going on. But let's jump on into it. Let's give this a shot. I hope I don't make any Canadians mad. That's just my interpretation and something I felt like would be a quick, simple, easy way to go about this. So to begin with, we are going to get a small bowl. I got a bowl of water here. We're not putting anything in this bowl. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're going to plop that on down in there. Just put that cornstarchy goodness in. You know what I mean? Okay, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're going to want 3 tablespoons of just water. Just cold water, guys. Nothing fancy. Keep this simple. Okay, so with this water cornstarch mix that I got laying out in front of me, what we're going to want to do is just whisk it on up until we get a nice smooth consistency. Ignore my whisking skills. I never said I was a whisking master, although I'd like to think I am. You know what I mean? No, I'm not. Oh yeah, whisk away. Okay, so again, you don't want any chunks in here. You want just a nice smooth consistency. And then once we got that consistency that we're searching for, guys, we're just going to go ahead, pop this off to the side. Voila. Our cornstarch water mixture is a success. Now to move on over here, I got this saucepan heating on up with a whole stick of butter. We're going to want this bad boy to melt on down. So as you see here, guys, this is going to take a while, so chop that sucker down. Break it down. Oh, poor butter. You know, life ain't anything without butter, I'll tell you that right now. What you gonna do if you don't got butter, you know? You just have crappy food. Yep. Just ignore me, guys. I just talked to myself. Bam! Suck it, butter. Looks like we got the butter all melted out. It took a bit longer than I was hoping, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so I got this flour here, 1/4 cup of flour. We're gonna begin to slowly start pouring this all up in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know about you, but it makes me feel like Christmas whenever I do this. Oh yeah. Again, 1/4 cup of flour. Whole freaking thing of butter. Oh yeah. So we're gonna make our roux right now. Thicken up a gravy for the poutine. Poutine. I apologize, guys. Oh man. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna get this nice and golden brown. You want to thicken it up a little bit. And then once we thicken this up here, we are then going to add in our beef broth. So we just want this to kind of thicken up a little bit, just a tiny bit, get a little golden brown to it. Probably take about two, maybe 3 minutes. Nothing crazy. Oh yeah, there it is. I like to use a flat spatula and kind of push it down, kind of get rid of some of that thickness of the flour. Just take my anger out, you know what I mean? Get a little anger, like, dang it, flour, get out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, again, medium heat right now. We're starting to get there. Big thing you want to do is make sure it keeps moving. Keep that movement going. You don't want this stuff just sitting on you. Trust me, I made that mistake. Okay, we're almost there. Oh yeah, almost there. Okay, and again, then what we're gonna do is I have a 32-ounce container of beef broth. You technically could substitute this out for chicken broth if you prefer. I go 50-50 between chicken and beef broth. Okay, we're looking good. So again, substitute it out. You could even do a 50-50, you know, whatever ratio you want of chicken to beef broth. What we're gonna do, open that bad boy up. Pour this guy up in here. And as I do this, what I'm gonna wanna do is start whisking it on up in here. And this is gonna be our gravy. Ooh, that beefy goodness. Beefy goodness, just take care of me. If it makes you all feel better, I have my son sitting behind me, and I'm probably embarrassing him to death. But you know what? That's what it means to be a good parent. Probably let this simmer up for a little bit. Once it begins to simmer, probably continue to cook it for a minute or two. And then you'll see where our bowl of cornstarch and water came in. We're going to use that, and it'll help give it a little bit better consistency. Oh, it does look good, though. That does look good. It always worried me at first when I began doing this is you see that little bit of watery consistency. It's going to actually begin to thicken up with that flour due to our roux. So don't even worry about that. Don't panic. And I don't know about you, but I actually prefer my gravy a little bit more runny, especially on something like the poutine, where if it's too thick, I don't feel like I'm going to be able to get it to spread out evenly and nicely over my fries. So as they say, let it run, let it run. Oh yeah. About this point, you're going to probably want to let it come to a slight simmer. We're starting to get these bubbles going on. Probably give it another... give it a second. And so once we got this to a simmer here, again, probably give it a second. I like to let it set up for just a second. We got our cornstarch and water mixture still looking good. We're gonna want to bring this on up into it, and then we'll probably continue to cook it for a minute, two. But the big thing there is that you're gonna want to make sure that you get the right consistency that you're looking for. Which this cornstarch water mixture is really going to be what thickens this on up. Oh, you see that? Yeah, already. Oh, it reminds me of syrup. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks good. That looks real good. Okay, and for me personally, I'm going to want to add in a little bit of pepper. You're not going to really need salt because of the beef broth or chicken broth or whatever you decide to go with. That's already salty enough. Okay, looking good. I'm going to take a little... Oh, yeah. You guys will begin to notice black pepper. Other than my wife and my children, the love of my life. Yeah, that's looking real good. I'm happy. As I'm making this, I want to go like, hey, I want to go more with like a Canadian accent. I keep accidentally doing it. So here in a second, what we're going to do is we're going to move on over to the fries. And this gravy is just going to begin to thicken more and more. Make sure, though, we don't want any clumpage or anything. We want this to look beautiful. Nice presentation, and we don't want any of that texture in our mouth. Oh, yeah. Okay. And we'll pause on right there. We're going to bring that down. I'm going to keep having to come back and whisk away. Kind of keep the consistency just right. but it's looking good. So what I've been doing over along the way here, which you guys haven't seen, is I have about 2-3 inches of peanut oil sitting in the container next to us. I'll bring the temperature to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Trying, you don't have to be spot on, I would say 340, 350, right in that area. What we're gonna do, show you here in a second. We are ready for the fries. Our gravy's looking good. Now I just put that down to a 1 or 2. Let it kind of just stay warm. Continuously go back over to it and whisk away to keep its viscosity just right. So, French fries. Really, you can use anything you want. You can go the extra crispy route. What we're going to do though is we're actually going to double layer it. We're going to toss them into this egg batter that I got going right here. It's 2 sticks melted butter. Over here we got a masa seasoned salt mix. All of this information again will be down below. You can click the link and go on over to our website where you can get detailed descriptions on how to do this. So simple as we're just going to bathe these bad boys. Again, for this step, you're not going to want to do too many at once. You're not going to want to overcrowd your oil. And again, pot on the side, I have about 2-3 inches of peanut oil going. Get these guys nice and looking good, covered in. We're just going to toss them on over into our masa mix here. That looked like a complete and utter failure, so I should have used a bigger container. I wasn't really thinking this through. We're just simply going to do this. We're just going to grab a plate. We just want them lightly covered. Okay. Grab these bad boys on over here. This isn't going to take very long. Not at all. And again, these are already pre-cooked fries. All we're doing is just adding that second layer. Get that double fry goodness going. I don't hear too many people complaining about that. We don't need them too thickly covered. Okay. Get these bad boys cleaned off a little bit. And we're going to drop her on in. Again, we don't need a whole lot at once. We're just going to lightly drop these in. Again, temperature's about 350. We just want a light drop. Let them set on up in there just to get them nice and crispy. Okay guys, return with you when they're cooked. Starting to look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with where it's at. You can go a little browner if you wanted. And for some of my fries, I probably will add some variance in there. But I think we're ready to toss them out on the cooling rack. Toss these up on there, start up your next batch. Remember guys, keep whisking away at that gravy. This is gonna make a big old mess for you. We got our fries sitting on the cooling rack there. They're looking pretty good now. Before I even throw these cheese curds on, I gotta give a shout out. My wife absolutely loves these. They are the garlic and herb Ballard cheese company out in Gooding, Idaho, not too far from us. BallardCheese.com if you guys want to check them out. Absolutely amazing. Let's get those cheese curds on. Let's get this cheesy goodness. Oh, come on, fries. Don't you spread out on me. Just amazing. Just goodness. These cheese curds are going to begin to melt as we throw this delicious gravy on. Okay, you guys got to watch this. This is the stuff of magic right here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful gravy. As we had this, me and my wife, the only thing that we'd recommend possibly is you really could use some type of meat in it. That's the only thing. We were kind of in a hurry and we just want to get something going for you guys to show you some of our food. If you guys want more like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. Check out theforcedfork.com. We got many more recipes and we got many more to come. Thank you guys. God bless. See you again.